me on your hands and knees.
I was raging I missed the stretch last night. I was in the park with my friend and we were talking till 6:30.
Even better, T.
I know. I might look back on it. Did you record it? I'm sure you did.
Yes, I did. And actually, I have yet to post it. So I'll pop it up after this class today with the handstands. All right, guys, the pop down for me, we'll just start with our usual wrist warm up, 10 forward rocks. Lovely. Once you've done 10, guys, I want you to hold in that forward lean position, pushing the palms into the ground, pulling your shoulder blades apart, just leaning forward as much as you can. Lovely. And then take it back, walk the fingers out to the sides and all the way around until your fingers are facing your knees. Find a nice little stretch here, and we'll go for 10 backward rocks. Pay attention to your elbows here, guys. Try to lock them out fully. And again, on your 10th rep, just hold yourself in that lean position for the count of 10. So leaning back this time, nice stretch up through the inner forearm. And take some gentle rock side to side if you want. Lovely. And then we'll walk those fingers back to the front. And we're going to go for 10 first knuckle push-ups. So from here, guys, lean forward so you have a little bit of weight in the hands. And dealing with as much weight as you can, you're going to press down to that first knuckle, lifting the palm of your hand off the ground, and then slowly returning back again. So the top of your rep, your full fingers are in contact with the floor, and you want your palm as high as you can, trying to stack that wrist over your first knuckle. 10 reps, guys. Slow and controlled, lowering back to the floor. And again, you can control how much weight is on your hands here by leaning forward. So Carly, just to show you here, I'm going to do a close-up. Just imagine this is the floor. So my hand is on the ground and I'm going to push up to my first knuckle and down again. So you're lifting the palm of the hand off the floor. Good. And some people can be very tight through here as well. Lovely, guys. Shake it out when you're done. All right, now next one then, we're going to make our hands into 2 fists. Hopefully you guys can see me here. Taking my fist under my shoulders. I can go one at a time here. I'm going to drop out onto the back of my hand and then follow with the other hand and back up to the top. I'm actually going to show you guys a little bit closer here. So my fists are here like so, dropping out one at a time until you have a flat hand. Keep those elbows rotated and then push back up to your wrist. If it feels good, you can do both together and back up again. And again, control the weight between your knees and your hands. If you need to take more weight on your knees, lovely. If you can't, if you do find yourself in this position, just see if you can pull those elbows in, rotate the pit of your elbow forward. So you have a nice straight arm in that stretch. Keep an eye on you guys here, lovely. And this one's quite intense, guys. Good, Carly. When you're coming back to start position, guys, see if you can push down through the back of your hand. So you're strengthening these muscles to push yourself back up onto your wrist. Press down to lift, lovely. Excellent. And when you're done then, just roll out the wrists for me. And we're going to take it over onto our backs for the next one. So T, just what you said felt good. We're going to go for some pelvic tilts here on our back. So just take a natural lying position first. You'll probably notice you have a little arch in the back with some space between the floor and your back. And I want you to increase that by turning your tailbone down into the mat, creating as big an arch as you can. And then we're going to reverse that by tucking the tailbone, pulling it up towards our belly button and flattening our spine into the floor. And reverse. Exhale as you crunch. Inhale as you arch the back. Making your way through 10 reps, guys. And really just focusing on your pelvic, tilting or rolling up and down. So nothing else is doing the movement, just that pelvic rock. All right, guys, staying where you are, just bring eyes on me for a moment. I'm going to do this without any weight. If you did have a light weight around, you could use it, but just as good without. So I'm going to come into my hollow position, pulling my tailbone up, pressing my low back into the floor. Reach my hands to the sky, guys, and I'm going to reach up as high as I can. So it's going to pull my head, neck, and shoulders off the floor. From here, reaching all the time, I'm going to drop my hands up and over my head. Now, they're not going to get to the floor, but I'm going to try and let the weight of my hands open up my shoulder position. And you can hear I'm even shaking a little bit here because I can feel my core because I'm keeping that crunch, and then back to the top. So big reach, big extension overhead, open up those shoulders as much as you can, but maintaining your hollow position or maintaining that full connection between your low back and the floor and back to the top. So very much kind of a Pilates style move here, if anyone has done any Pilates. Lovely, Philly. So nothing moves, guys, just your arms. Your core, shoulders, head and neck all stay in the same position. And you just let the arms move. So the shoulder is the only joint here that's changing. Lovely, Carly. When you come to that overhead open position, just kind of let the arms go heavy and feel that nice open stretch. Good. We go anywhere between 5 and 10, but slow and controlled is the best. Big reach the sky. Imagine someone has grabbed your wrist and is pulling them up and back and over your head. So you want a big reach through your lats. Lovely, T. Really nice shapes from everybody. So Jackie, I want you to, before you go up and overhead, Jackie, I want you to reach those weights up to the sky. So lift your head, neck, and shoulders off the floor. Reach, reach, reach. Now pause there, Jackie. And now open the arms. Arms only. Keep everything else still. Beautiful, Jackie. Super lined, super hollow shape. Lovely. If you need to kind of rest the neck at any point, guys, because it can be a little bit tough on the front of your neck. But everyone's really getting that. I love it. Well done. All right, guys, we'll wrap it up. I'm going to turn you back around into your plank position. And we're just going to do a couple of plank to planche rocks. So in my plank position here, I'm going to start with my shoulders directly over my wrists. And then I'm going to push through on my toes, coming forward and back. So a very small movement. Everything stays still. I'm just pushing through my feet. If possible, I'm going to roll over onto the front of my toes or the front of my feet and back again. Everything else is poker straight or poker tight. Very nice, Philly. So just moving through your feet, pushing through. Lovely, Jackie. Keeping that really nice hollow position. So again, tucking the tailbone up towards your belly button. Lovely. And try not to have the hips lift up or down. Excellent, Carleen. Again, we'll go for 5 to 10 reps. I'm watching T. Let's see. You have a look, push forward, and then pull your toes back to your plank. So have a little look at my feet here, T. So I'm starting in regular plank on the balls of my feet, and then I'm just going to push forward. They don't move anywhere, and come back to the balls of my feet, pushing forward and pulling back. You don't have to roll over onto the front of your foot. Nice, T. Yeah, perfect. Very nice. And back through. Excellent. And anywhere just between 5 and 10.
Must be just me. It doesn't feel very nice.
No, it doesn't. It's kind of crunchy on the toes. All right, guys. Next one's a little bit easier. We're going to take a bit of a stretch. So again, from your plank position, lift the hips, bend the knees, and open up through those shoulders, dropping the chest through, and back to your plank again. Lift and through. Let's go for 5 reps with the 5-second hold in your stretch each time. Big generous bend of the knees and try to drop that chest and head through without the head butting action. So I guess think about leading with the chest as you press through. And you'll notice, guys, the more you extend through the lats and shoulders here, the more you'll be able to achieve that open shoulder position. Very nice. Super work. All right, guys, so keeping that position in mind, so opening and pressing through the lats, we're going to have a little bit of fun with some bunny hops. So from here, strong arms, big press through the lats already, starting in this nice bent position, kicking heels to butt. Really strong reach and press through the upper body before you jump, guys, will help you get some air time. All right, so by that I mean like reaching and pressing through here, locked out arms, bend those knees. Lovely, Philly. Look at that strong. Woo, Philly, showing off. I think you twerked upside down there. If you're a little nervous, guys, you can do it next to a wall. Yes, Philly. Oh my God, you're up in handstands. Where have you pulled this out of? Woo! Philly Rogers!
It's just a pure fluke like this.
Sorry, guys, he's just crushing it there because he just jumped.
Philly, I want to show me again.
Nice, Donal.
I can't know you're watching, but I'll try.
It's
I'm
just
watching too.
such a strong foundation.
All the time. That's why. He's got those twerk muscles.
See, the hips rise right up above the shoulders, guys, and the shoulders are coming back and through.
See, twerking is his favorite movement, so you know.
But like the progress there, Philly, is just. I remember you doing those a few weeks ago, and you know those hips were not coming right up and over the way they are now.
See, I'll have to look at it back because I haven't a clue.
Oh, but you felt yourself. Did you feel your stop position?
I feel like each week I'm getting a tiny bit better.
No. If we could just apply that in all aspects of life.
Oh my God, we'd be amazing.
We just each week just show up, just practice, take the good days with the bad days, but you will notice
Yeah.
If I could follow my own advice.
We never listen to our own advice.
Oh, honestly, wonderful, Jackie. That looks really good. Come on, Jackie, let's get those hips up.
They're my least favorite movement.
The bunny hops.
Yeah.
They're scary.
And
But again, I bet they're better now, Carly, than they were a couple of weeks ago.
I don't think mine are any better than they've been ever. I think they're
You know,
awful.
Jackie, you're well able to do it. I think you're resisting it a little bit by keeping those shoulder angle closed. When you jump, I really want you to think about pressing and opening through the shoulders.
I think every time I try, I find myself like putting my head through as opposed to, I recorded myself, my head's going really down, but
Yeah, you mean forward.
like towards my feet, like my head.
Okay, that's.
As opposed to like keeping my body straight, my head's just moving up, like my shoulders aren't moving.
Yes,
And I try.
You're headbutting rather than
Yeah.
hitting with the chest. Okay, good.
I just don't know how to fix it. I tried to have Warren like hold me in that position so I can kind of feel it, but all he did was kind of like lift me straight up off the ground. So I was like, forget it.
We might do it towards the end, and we'll come back down into our tuck position from the wall. Guys, right, we're just going to check in with some shape work before we take it to the wall. So just lying flat on the ground for me. You guys know this one. So we're creating our hollow shape with our chest down. I'm going to name a body part and tell you what direction it should be going. So lying flat on the floor, I want you to reach or lengthen your body as much as you can, as if someone's pulling your hands and legs in opposite directions. And then just nice pointed toes, knees together, little squeeze tension throughout. Forehead on the floor. When I say go, you're going to press your armpits down, pull your rib cage up to meet your spine, push the front of your hip bones down, squeeze your kneecaps so tight they lift off the floor, and keep the top of your foot down. Okay, so armpits down, rib cage up, hip bones down, kneecaps up, top of your foot down. In 3, 2, 1, go. Maximum effort here, guys. Squeeze into that shape. Hips down, Jackie, and rib cage up. There you go. Really good fix, Jackie. 5, 4, big squeeze. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Lovely, Teresa. Really nice, guys. So it's just those 10 seconds. I want you to squeeze, and you're really trying to pull that rib cage up and away from the floor while keeping the shoulder angle open and the front of your hip bones in contact with the floor as well. Okay, here we go again. 3, 2, 1, let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Beautiful, guys. And we'll do it one more time. 3, 2, 1, off we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, reach the body long, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent. Lovely stuff. All right, guys, we're going to take it to the wall next. And we're going to start with a pike or L-shaped hold here. Most of you know this one. So you're measuring the length of your leg from the wall, placing the hands where the feet come to, and then we're going to step up. Try to keep feet in line with your hips, pressing through with the chest, and we're just going to hold here for 30 seconds. T, if you want to bring those feet a little bit higher so you have the angled handstand. If you're very tight with the hamstrings, guys, you can keep the feet low but bend the knees slightly. Perfect, Philly. All right, guys. Clock is on, but you can do your own 30-second count if you need. Beautiful, Jackie. Very nice, Donal. If you want, Donal, you can bend the knees slightly and just get those hips right up over the shoulders. So drop the chest in. Lovely, Carly. Carly, can you lower your feet, but you can bend your knees as much as you need? Yeah, now kick your hips higher over your shoulders. Yes, and chest through. Beautiful, Carly. Really, really nice. Oh, love it. That's 30 seconds, guys, for anyone who's working with me. Brilliant stuff, guys. And just to work in those hamstrings, pop down into a pike fold as you rest. Sorry, so sitting in a pike. If you want to grab anything like a towel or something, if you need to wrap around your feet, you can, or simply just come here into your pike position. Get a little stretch on those hamstrings. If you've anything handy nearby, like this is just a t-shirt, pop it around the soles of your feet, just so you can get something to kind of pull on. If not, just grab your shins or ankles and hang out here, guys. Stretch those hamstrings. Perfect. Lovely, guys. I'm going to send you up the wall again. So as you hold that pike stretch, you can just watch me. And we're going to do a switch this time with your legs. We'll put one leg up into handstand. And then after a couple of seconds, you can swap it with the other. So again, measure your distance. Pop yourself up to your L shape. As I said, if you're really tight, you can bend those knees a little bit. But try to keep the hips over the shoulders. We're going to take one foot up, so you're in that nice handstand shape. And then we're going to swap to the other side. And think about that hollow position. So you're not overarching fully, like dropping that foot way too forward. Think about a nice hollow position as you're up there. Oh, my endurance is shot. Just a demo and I'm wrecked. All right, guys, I'll let you go on your own time. So visualize that nice straight line, starting from your hands, through your shoulder, through your hip, knee, and into your ankle. So Philly, reach that toe straight up. Be mindful that you're not bending at the knee and your foot is falling over your head. There we go. Very nice, guys. Great position. T, you can do the same thing there. Take one leg up. Beautiful. Very nice, Carly. Really, really good. Just getting the feeling for that handstand shape.
It's hard to know what to do when you're upside down. Like when you're upside down, you're like a pencil. You're so straight.
It's crazy how confusing. Like you think you're in this shape, and then if you ever look back,
yeah,
you're like, oh my God, that's not what I thought I was doing.
Probably need to start recording myself.
But you can always look back on these trees as well.
Yes,
but
that's a better idea.
So handy though to pop your phone on and take a little video of yourself.
Yeah.
Guys, just as you're resting in between this one, just take hands to the wall, walk the knees back under the hips, and just drop into that nice open shoulder position. When you're in the open shoulder position, then I want you to tuck the tailbone. So pulling the belly button up to meet the spine, but keeping that nice open shoulder. Lovely, Carly. Great shape. Nice T. Philly, tuck the tailbone for me. Good, but keep the shoulders down or keep the armpits down. Good, now tuck the tailbone. There we go, armpits down. Yes, lovely, lovely. Donal and Jackie as well. Super position. So guys, that very position that we just practiced in your stretch, we're going to take that now into a wall angled handstand. So almost what Carly is doing there. So not quite chest to wall, whatever distance you feel good, but I'm looking for that tucked tailbone and open shoulders in your handstand position. So I'm going to start in almost downward dog position. take one step up the wall. When I get here now, I'm going to open my shoulders and tuck my tailbone, coming into a nice long hollow position. All right. If you can point your toes so the front of your foot is on the wall. But if it's uncomfortable, Jackie, you can keep the ball of your foot on the wall. But trust yourself here, guys. Try and drop that chest through. And then you're going to support yourself by tucking the tailbone, crunching the core. Beautiful, Philly. Nailed it today. Excellent, guys. You should all look back at this. Actually, I'm going to take a picture. Nobody move. Everybody hold tight. They are excellent shapes. Got a really nice shot of everyone. So whenever you're ready, you can pop down. Love that. Done. Okie doke. So I'm going to get you to try that one more time. And this time I want you to walk as close as you can, chest to wall. Or if you're in that same position again, it's fine. So just rest as much as you need and have one more attempt at that. And then we're going to play in some handstands. So feel the tension in your body, guys. We're going to kick up to handstand here in a minute. And I'm going to be focusing on tension when you kick up. Beautiful, Jackie. Really, really nice shapes from everybody. Love it, T. Donald, that looks excellent. I don't have the right angle, but your shoulders look super open here. That is beautiful. All right, guys, so we're going to flip it around. We're going to do some kick-up practice. It took me a long time to kind of differentiate the difference between practicing good shape and then practicing balance. So we're going to focus more on the balance side of things now, so trying to get some air time. But just think of the tension you were just working on. And when you kick up to handstand, see if you can find that same shape. Open shoulders, nice tight core, tucked tailbone, and especially tension through the legs. So again, you can work with the wall, but if possible, not touching the wall with those feet. We all know we're good setup by now. Nice deep lunge. I'm already creating tension in my arms, reaching, picking up 1, 2, 3, 4, back to my start position. All right, so just have some fun, guys. 1, 2, see if you can get a little bit of air time. And back down again without going through the wall to the neighbor's house. T, Carly, from the floor. Let's do our start position down here. And I want you to think about all the exercises we did today about the pushing and opening, because that's going to help to pull you up to your handstands. So starting here, press tall away with the hands and shoulders. Big drive with this leg, big kick off this one, and see if we can get that first foot up to the wall. All right, strong foundation for me.
And when you do these, do you just stay looking at the ground?
Yeah, so don't overthink it, Philly, but think about looking at the invisible line between your thumbs.
Okay.
Yeah. Good, Carly. Get a little bit more tension in those legs. Kick to a strong shape. There we go. Come on, T. Good, Teresa. Nice, Carly. Again, so Philly, think of your shape nice and tight. There we go, better. Now, one thing, Philly, when you're kicking up, you have slightly closed angle. So I want you to kick up, press tall and open. I have to remember not to wear my grey long sleeve top for handstand class. Better, Philly, so much better. So guys, remember the foundation is your shoulder position. You need to push tall, you need to push through. Yes, Donal. Come on, T. T and Carly, I want you to work on pushing that floor away. Good, Carly. Yes, come on, heel to wall. You got this. Come on, T, hips up. Nice, Jackie. Really good line through those shoulders. Okay, nice, Philly. Finding some air time, but work on control on that kick up. 1, 2, good. Forget that wall is there.
It's hard. This is where I just can't.
So, Philly, rather than you thinking that the wall is your safety net, I want you to think about being tall as your safety net. So you need to kick and reach your body. Push everything you can to make yourself tall.
Yeah, I just keep thinking about the wall. Like it's just like I just know it's there. It's so annoying.
Think about the sky. Think about you're trying to kick your toes to the sky.
Yeah, and it's like when I'm doing my bunny hops and when I'm on the other wall, I feel like I'm using much more strength up here. But this, I'm just not putting. I don't know why I'm not putting effort in.
Yeah, and I can see it because you're slightly closed.
I'm just like I have strength to do it, but I just don't know how.
Yeah, trees. That was nearly there. Oh. Philly, that's good awareness though. Just keep imagining that and keep working with. Again, remember your shoulders are your foundation here, so they need to be strong. Good, Philly. Good. Come on, Carly. Yes, Carly. Lovely, Donal.